This machine is called the Vaughn, and it's a primary underground fault locator. We're just going to show you some things of how to hook it up. What we've got is a primary underground outage, and we know that the primary underground cable is bad somewhere, so we're going to use our tester to locate that fault and be able to make the repairs. First thing you need to do is make sure that the machine is fully charged. Once you get it out on the case of trouble that you're on, you just open the top side of it and you pull out your leads. This right here is your grounding lead for your machine. Take the lead and the bar and push it into the ground. Use the full length of the lead and pull it out. This is your testing lead. Just make sure that your underground cable is de-energized. We've got a T-tap here. We're gonna pull the insulating cap off the T-tap. Use our high voltage indicator tester to make sure that there is no voltage on the underground cable. Okay, now it's showing 0. So all 3 of these cables shows to have no voltage on them. We're going to take a 15 kV grounding elbow and put it on the T-tap and ground all 3 cables. Now we've got all 3 cables grounded, so we're going to start testing our number 3 cable. We're going to pull the elbow off. We're going to install a wrench to be able to hook our leads to. This green ground that's on your lead, it goes to the concentric ground on the cable that you're testing. This lead goes to your Peter wrench that you're going to test your cable with. The main thing is make sure that your elbow and your testing lead isn't up against anything. Turn the machine on. It'll go through as auto analyzing. The red light will show. Now the machine is on and it's showing your range, and it shows 19 feet. So it analyzed the cable, so it's showing it's approximately 19 feet from this point to the open point that you got on the other end. You also got to take into consideration your leads on your machine. So what we do, we're in radar, which radar mode is where you're running the voltage up on your tester to make sure that your cable is good and will hold a charge where it's not bleeding off on it. So we'll hit start. It's showing 30 feet, right marker at fault. Your right marker is showing on your screen here. It'll be just a straight line and it's showing 30 feet. So we know we've got a fault on this cable, and we realize that this is direct buried cable. We do know that. So what we're going to do is go to thump mode, and we're going to find out, it'll give the footage and find out where our fault is in the ground. So what the next step you'll do, you'll go to stop, then you'll hit push the radar and thump mode button and hold it down, and it shows on the screen here it changed from radar to thump mode. And now what you'll do, you'll go to start, and that starts your machine. And this right here is your voltage indicator knob, and you just run your voltage up on it, and you see the screen here where it's building the capacitance charge. And then when it gets to the point that you got your indicator knob, it'll discharge, it'll start thumping, and you'll be able to feel it in the ground or where it's bad. And whenever you've located your bad point of it, that's when you can start digging, and you can, dig the cable up and fix it and splice it. Run your voltage indicator knob down, go to stop, and stop grounds the internal capacitance charge of the machine, but you still want to come over here and use a hard ground on your neutral